Nothing like your smile in the morning, following the linings on your cheeks. 'Cause baby, in your absence life is boring, so I'll never leave. It's easier to love when it's you by my side, shining through the cracks like the first morning light, feeling like a child through the days and the nights, living in your arms as years go by. It's easier to love.
Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. I posted a unboxing video and it's doing really well, so I just want to thank you guys so much for your support on my channel. And if you are new here, then welcome to my channel and I hope you enjoy being part of the family. So to start off, this is my home screen. If you unlock the phone, this is what you see. This is my home page, this is my second page, third page, and then fourth. So this is the first time I've ever actually customized my phone, including icons and everything. This, I swear to God, took me a whole day to do. So it's kind of a mix of white, beige, blue. Okay, so what's actually on my iPhone? Here I have my weather app. This opens up to the weather network. I especially like this app because it tells you what it actually feels like. Calendar, must have. Mail is especially important for me. I check like a couple times a day. I especially need it for work. Photos I like having there. I actually don't have a camera icon on my home screen because to use the camera I just go like that. Settings I feel like is kind of important. On the first screen I just have the most used apps on a daily basis. So obviously FaceTime, Facebook, Messenger, Instagram, Snapchat, YouTube, and Goodreads. I've never advertised this on my channel, but I am a huge bookworm. Goodreads I do check on a daily. The second page I have my notes and reminders. Outlook, I communicate with my labs on Outlook and anything school related. Health, I like to use to keep track of my steps. I was thinking of getting an Apple Watch soon so I can track my rings. Maps, I have a very poor sense of direction. Google Duo, the only person I call on it is my boyfriend because he doesn't have a Mac computer, so if his phone dies then we use Duo. Gas Buddy is actually, I look for gas near me. Flow is a period app. I hardly ever use LinkedIn. Oh, also I hardly ever use Instagram or YouTube, but those are just very basic apps, so I feel the need to have them on my home screen. My account is actually for Fido, which is my phone provider. I use it to track my data usage. Alexa is the Amazon Alexa app. Stocard,
something I found on the web.
So Stocard is this app that I use to kind of store all of my membership cards, or points cards rather. MyFitnessPal, I think everyone knows what that is. Fastic is actually a fasting app that I use because I have been intermittent fasting. Netflix, Dailyo is just to track my moods. Find My is there because I have this thing where I share my location with all of my best friends and they share theirs with me. So if anything ever happens to me, there's a bunch of people my parents can contact to see where I last was. Work, Slack is a messaging app that we use at work to communicate with the rest of the team. Mighty Call is an online phone. Todoist is the best thing I've recently discovered. It is a to-do list app. I use it mainly for work and YouTube and lab stuff. So if ever I am unable to do a task, I could just swipe and I can postpone it. I can put it to tomorrow, later this week, this weekend, next week. And you can also add like recurring tasks, so you can set it to be on your to-do list like every Monday, every other Monday, every day at 5 p.m. It's just a very cool app. NBC is the national bank. Food, I have Tim Hortons. I don't know if you guys have that. Definitely my favorite place to go to. There's Uber Eats, Starbucks, I don't go very often. As you can see, I only have 10 stars. Not a very big coffee drinker, but I like to go to Starbucks to study. And then second cup, I just recently downloaded the app, so I haven't signed in yet or anything, but we'll do that. Water reminder is just to remind myself to take water. This is what I've drank so far today. So Buddy is my budgeting app. I highly recommend you guys get it if you want a budgeting app. It is so aesthetic, so simple to use, and just overall amazing. It has 2.5 ratings. I've been using this since it had only like 6 and it was newly introduced. BMO is Bank of Montreal. RBC is Royal Bank of Canada. For school, these are the apps that I use. iStudies, I've talked about this a lot on my channel. It's just the app that I use to keep track of my grades and assignments and stuff. Flora is a study app where you plant a little tree for a certain amount of time and you study for that time, and if you go on your phone or if you exit the app during the focus timer, then your tree dies. It actually really helps for studying. The next app I have is Notability. It's the first note-taking app I've ever had, so I've had it for like 6 years now, I think. I mainly use it to store my lectures and to annotate on my lectures and course outlines and schedules and syllabi. I don't take notes on here anymore. Good Notes I got I think last year, so I do have my notes on here. I do put a lot of effort into them. So yeah, these are what my notes usually look like. They're all handwritten. It takes forever to take them, but I don't have to study afterwards. And Pulse is this app that McGill uses to notify you of your classes, assignments, grade postings, etc. Over here I have Files, which is important to me because most of my notes are on here. TV Time is this app that I've been using for like 5 years now, I think, to keep track of my TV shows. And currently, let's see what I'm watching. Stranger Things I haven't watched in a really long time. Pretty Little Liars is what I've been watching recently. So yeah, it just keeps track of your TV shows and where you're at in TV shows. Closet is this app that I haven't used in a really long time. Excuse me. Okay, hold on. Where's all my stuff? Okay, well, I am gonna go cry now. But Closet is just this app where I used to catalog every clothing item that I owned and bought recently so that I could kind of at one glance on an app on my phone see what I own. All the items of clothing that I spent a very long time cutting out of screenshots is gone. So yeah, that was just a clothing catalog of all my clothes. Round is what I use to track my medication. Shopping, I have Zara, H&M, American Eagle, Dynamite. Indigo is a must. Amazon and Etsy. Indigo is a must because the prices on the Indigo online website is so much cheaper than in stores, so I just like shopping online. Edits, I usually use VSCO. So VSCO is usually what I use to edit my photos. Lightroom is for color touch-ups. I usually use Facetune because I like whitening photos. Layout, I use to kind of create little collages. And Snapseed, I haven't used it in a really long time. And that is everything on my phone. If you want to see all the apps, I'm just gonna quickly scroll through the basic other apps that I have on here. So those are all of the apps on my phone. And then at the bottom, messages, phone calls, Safari, and music. This is Apple Music. I kind of went with a blue theme. Blue is just so eye-catching and I liked it more than a beige theme. I was thinking maybe for my iPad I could do something beige. It's literally such a mess. I haven't customized it. I did want to show you one last thing. So like an idiot, instead of creating a board on Pinterest of all the photos that I could potentially use, I downloaded all of them. So I don't know where these photos came from and I don't think I could ever find them again on Pinterest. So I was thinking of re-uploading all of these photos onto Pinterest onto a new board on my profile. So if you guys want any of these images, you can open the description. I will put my Pinterest profile link in there and you can just find the board that you want. So these are the photos that I found for a beige aesthetic. So these are the ones I'm going to be using for my iPad. And then for my current home screen on my phone, these are some of the images that I found that you could potentially use if you go on my Pinterest board. So I will have to re-upload all of these onto Pinterest. I've seen a lot of home screen customizations and I've noticed that people kind of put random images to represent their icons, and I think part of the reason why it took me so long to customize is because I chose images that match what the icons represent. For weather, I have clouds. Mail, I have actual mail. Some of these are random because I just couldn't find an image that was blue that represented what I was looking for. FaceTime, I don't know if you can see, it's a little video camera because you're FaceTiming someone, so it's like you're filming. Snapchat, I put a camera. Goodreads, I chose books. Health, I chose 2 little feet because I mainly use Health to track my steps. Maps, obviously a globe. Gas buddy, I put a car. Find My, I find this so cute. The dog looks like it's trying to find someone. These are some of the inspirations that I looked at the time. So as you can see, like FaceTime is a car, clock is books, reminders is a camera. There's literally books over here and they chose not to use the books icon. I'm a very big perfectionist. It bothered me so much when I saw that because why? Like, you have a photo of books but you didn't assign it to your book icon. Yeah, okay, so these are some of the inspos that I used when creating my home screen customization plan. They're very blue, they're very nice. So I did go through a lot of customization photos to see kind of what I would like. And initially I had planned on buying a set of apps that look like this, but then I found people who customize their phone using random photos and completely free, and I find it just looks better than having the actual app icon. My last little part of the video is that I know some people had problems with the home screen customization because you would get annoying notifications. As you can see, when I open my apps, I don't get any like shortcut notifications, but I do if I open, let me just show you what I mean. Second cup, this thing that pops up is why a lot of people stopped using customized home screen. So I didn't even know that was a thing when I had planned to customize my home screen, but I did find a video of how to get rid of that. I will also leave that in the description. The last thing I wanted to talk about that annoys me about the customization is that you don't see the badges anymore. I have this folder of all the apps that I even get badges for because for most of them I have them turned off, so I could just open this folder and see which apps I have to check. Alternatively, because that does look kind of awful on my very nice home screen, you could go in your app library and just open up these to see where you have notifications. So that is the whole video. That is everything that's on my iPhone. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I hope that this video was somehow inspiring. So leave me a comment down below if you guys also customize your home screen. If you guys were inspired somehow by my home screen, then please do post a story, a photo, or anything on Instagram and be sure to tag me. I would love to see what you guys came up with. So that is everything for this video. If you haven't joined my channel, then feel free to, if you want to subscribe. And if you did enjoy the video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. It would really help my channel, especially since I just hit 1,000 subscribers. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you in my next video. Bye!